What's up, everybody? We're back. Episode 24 of the Grand App Show with special guest, Mr. Jimmy Lee. So this guy, I just want to talk about this real quick. Before we get into it, you can tell your story. His nickname is the Social Dragon, and actually, happy anniversary.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yes.
Happy anniversary, my man. So I saw that on LinkedIn. It's been what, 6 years now?
6 years.
6 years. So the Social Dragon. First of all, how'd you get that nickname? Is it? I mean, it's not social media because that 6 years, like that's before social, right? Really started to take off, or is that how you?
So it was my 30th birthday that I had a event in Grand Rapids at a black and white gala.
You can't tell them that now; they know your age.
Yeah.
Okay.
But a friend of mine, my friend George Aquino over at the JW Marriott, he actually he titled me the Social Dragon in actually one of his articles, and then it just stuck. I was like,
really?
You know, it's a very unique name. It just fit me, and so I've always used the hashtag Social Dragon. So if you go onto Insta, Facebook, your hashtag Social Dragon, you'll be able to follow what I've been doing. So
maybe we could have Charles put the Social Dragon right there. With a ding. Okay, we'll do that. So, but I mean, that's awesome, man. So, you know, for our audience, do you want to kind of give a little background about what you've been up to, what you're doing? Show topic, we're going to be talking about being your own boss, right? Being an entrepreneur. And at the same time, too, we have a couple lives going on right now. So if anybody asks any questions, we're going to take those questions, too. So, yeah, tell them about yourself, man.
Yeah, I was born in San Diego. My parents moved here when I was in kindergarten. And I was always taught to, you know, to go to school, get good grades, you know, go through that process. And I ended up dropping out of community college. I ended up eventually going to tech school, and I got my degree in computer networking. And I worked that job because I thought that was what I was supposed to do in life.
Yeah.
And then I ended up 7 years into a job, realizing that, man, having a boss and working 9 to 5, having somebody tell me when to go to the bathroom, when to take vacations.
when to clock in.
Yeah.
I gotta go to the restroom. All right, clock out.
Yep, and then building somebody else's dream, man. I mean, if you're working for an employer, you are building their dream. And I realized that that my friends that were entrepreneurs had better lifestyles, they had more freedom. And you know, so I had the opportunity to be able to get started, you know, as an entrepreneur 6 years ago, April 29th. And
you remember the date?
Yeah, April 29th.
I don't even know if I remember my date.
That was the day. That was the day that I got the golden handcuffs removed, and was able to venture off on my own. And it hasn't been, you know, we've had successes and failures, you know, but I really believe that the failures that we go through in life are part of the journey. You've got to experience pain. You've got to be able to go through that. And 6 years, you know, like we're excited about our future.
My 6 year anniversary is actually in November. So funny story about that. My anniversary is probably my 2nd year anniversary. I was in Arizona for my sister's wedding. I don't know if Charles knows this. In LinkedIn, I was getting blown up. I was like, what is going on? Why does my LinkedIn just keep going off, going off? It was about 9 in the morning, and I think in Michigan time, it was probably about afternoon, noon-ish, right? So it goes, Chris, congratulations, happy 2 year, happy 2 year. And I was like, happy 2 year to me. Everybody was sleeping in the house, the baby was sleeping, the dog was sleeping. So I literally just got up, I went to the fridge, I grabbed a beer, and I just kind of cheers to myself and drank a beer on my 2nd anniversary by myself down in Arizona. So
nice.
that was my 2nd. Here we are 6 years later. Let's talk about, let's shift this real quick. Let's talk about when you quit, right? Did you have fear? Because on my channel, people always ask me and send me direct message. I'm sure they do it to you as well. Hey, you know, I just want to do it, but I'm kind of scared. I don't have enough money saved up. I don't have the right opportunity. The timing isn't right. So what were some maybe anxieties that you had jumping into being a full-time entrepreneur, and how did you mentally get around those barriers?
So I know for sure that the timing would never be right. You know, timing's never going to be right for you to start any opportunity for you to go chase your dreams. And if you're uncomfortable, that's when you are in a position to grow. So you know when you're uncomfortable that you are going to the right direction. And a lot of us let our self-talk literally conquer our dreams and our hopes. And we let that fear, that doubt, you can't do it, you know, that self-talk is probably the worst, you know, to be able to help crush your dreams.
Yeah, 100%. I'd self-doubt about 2 weeks ago, and it was just like micro, right? Like I'm pretty self-aware enough, and I'm sure you are too, as being an entrepreneur 6 years out. Like, you know, when you're kind of going through like your little slump, you're like, all right, this is my slump. I need to get back to it. But I agree, man. I think that's the biggest thing is those little moments of self-doubt, right? Where you're kind of just in your own head, like, I'm not good enough. I can't do it. It's this reason. It's that reason. You know, some of the most successful people that I've met, such as Jimmy, like the same people who are just like, you know what? I'm sick of being sick of. Like, I'm sick of excuses. Like, I just need to get my shit together and just do it, right? I think that's when you see a bigger breakthrough. So, I mean, what would you advise people maybe who are out there right now who might be like, man, I can't do it, or I have that little self-doubt, right? 'Cause it's not as easy as just saying, hey, like, just break through it and motivational meme and a speech, you know? I mean, it does take something. Do you have any, like, little secrets maybe that you can kind of help jump past that? Yeah, besides just doing it, right?
Yeah, most definitely. Every single morning, I've got a ritual to be able to help me get in the right mindset. So, you know, it's definitely, I've got my couple of things that I say to myself, my 5 I am statements to myself. I am a leader. I am capable. I am generous. I am loving. You know, so it's that positive self-talk that that I go through each morning, and then also I take time for personal development. Personal development is one of the most crucial things as an entrepreneur, because for you to be able to give value to your team, you've got to be able to take in value.
Otherwise, you're stagnant, right?
Yep. Yeah. So you've got to always be constantly be very intentional with your personal development growth. You know, so always, and then finding a mentor. You know, don't try to go out there and recreate the wheel yourself. You know, find somebody that has what you want in life, and ask for mentorship. Mentors aren't gonna go and knock on your door and wake you up and get you out of bed to
Hey, I want to mentor you. Is that okay? Just come on. Let me spend my time to mentor you, right? It's gonna happen to me. Yeah.
So
that's great on.
So one thing that I do very well is I go and knock on the doors of successful people, and I ask them, to meet for coffee. Asking them, meeting people, because mentorship collapses learning from years into months. So you find the right mentor, you're able to collapse your learning. From reading books that would take you a long time to actually what their actual results are. So it helps you collapse that time.
That's a great strategy. That's actually how we started Grand Apps. So we actually, I don't know if you noticed, we would just call like other business owners, and we'd say, hey, we're new in business. We just want to show you some of the services and products that we have. We're not necessarily pitching or selling you. It'd be awesome if you buy from us, but we really just want to come and meet you, show you what we got. Therefore, we're going to do a little networking. We'll be top of your mind. And then if you have anything for us, or you want to, pitch us or anything, we can do that too. So, it's a notification there, but yeah. No, we got, all right, camera, you, viewer, we got a lot of different lives going on, like, right? We got camera, so 3D camera, so a lot of stuff going on. But yeah, I mean, that's what we did. Like, that's how we jump started and got to the point that we are, just by meeting people. Because, I mean, the social dragon, like, we're being social. Actually, networking, right? That is absolutely key, your network. What do you do for networking, right?
So the key with networking is not who you know, it's who knows you. So I mean, we all can have a crazy Rolodex of people, but if they don't know who you are, that you're nobody. So you have to get out there and intentionally go and shake hands, kiss babies, meet people.
Kiss hands or shake babies.
So just getting out there, there's all kinds of opportunities, you know, here in Grand Rapids, there's all kinds of opportunities to get out there, to network and meet people. If you are not being resourceful and looking for those opportunities, whose fault is it?
Yeah.
You know, it's your own fault.
What do you think? I'm curious about this one. I network different. What do you prefer? Do you prefer networking events or one-on-ones?
A mixture of both. You know, I mean, this community is very giving community. You know, so there's a couple of charities that I love. You know, so I would suggest finding a charity that really fits your passion and giving back. You know, so there's a lot of opportunities to be able to go to events that can help out other nonprofits and charities. And I like to have one-on-ones as well, you know, with certain leaders and being able to pick their brain and, you know, asking them, you know, different tips, you know, about leadership.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I like, when I started, I joined a leads group, like a BNI kind of, and I was, I don't know, it was kind of like, it's great for some people, but for me, it just didn't fit. I really didn't like it, so what I did was the one-on-ones. I would just hit up people, ask them for coffee, take them out, network that real personal connection, so I could really build a relationship with that person. And then they would just say, "Oh, I love you, Chris. You got to talk to Susan." Susan's like, "You got to talk to Mark." You know, just kind of go that way. So what I want to do really quick, because I know we got to mention a special event that we have, right? So Charles says around 10 minutes. I want to keep it a little longer. A little longer. We're right back. Oh, 15? All right. I'm going to grab it live really quick. Let's see what we got. So if you're watching this on YouTube, any other platform, we'll do a lot of Facebook Lives right here too. So if you want to follow Facebook Live, Grand App's page, my page, follow Jimmy's page, and maybe he'll share and you could check that out. So I want to see what we got here.
What's up, Steve?
Steve, what's up, man? How are you doing?
Kendall Hines is on.
Kendall, Aaron, and how you guys doing? If you guys have any questions, ask away. Just wanted to stop and say we appreciate you.
What's up, guys? Great to see you guys. Got the hustlers on.
That's right. For being on there. So let's talk about, Grand Rapids local. We have something pretty big coming up, right?
Yeah.
First of its kind, one of the biggest of its kind.
Yeah, you guys got on Saturday coming up. We have the very first inaugural Grand Rapids Asian Festival. It's on at the Rosa Park Circle. We're starting things off at 11. We have the official kickoff with Jen Pasqua at noon. At 5 o'clock, we got Mr. George Aquino. He's a VP at the Amway Hotel Collection. He's going to be doing a roll call of nations. We've got 6 food vendors, all different Asian cultures, Korean food, Thai food, Vietnamese.
Yeah, we're talking about that. We're gonna really educate the non-Asian people of what the food is, right? It's just Chinese food, right? We'll teach them exactly what we got.
There's different layers in the Asian culture. So we've got Vietnamese food, which I'm Vietnamese. There's Chinese food. There's Filipino food. There's Korean food. And we're also gonna have a lot of different cultural events as well. Some martial arts, you know, some island Pacific dancers. And we've got a lot of great things for you to come out. It's a family-friendly event. It's going till 9 p.m. And it's going to be a great time, you know, building bridges, celebrating diversity, just having a great time in our wonderful city of Grand Rapids.
So if you want to celebrate diversity, come out. And if you don't come out, we know who you are.
So more details, you guys, is grasianfest.com. We're also online as well, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So find us.
Check them out, guys. That's what we got, man. Show, who else we got? 5 on. You guys got anything for us? So let's wrap up. What I want to do to finish this up is what is one of your biggest keys to success that helped you get to the point you are right now?
My key to success is you got to work harder on yourself than other people. So, you know, for you to be able to make a change in the world, you got to be able to take the time for personal development and work on yourself. If you work on yourself and you're able to lead yourself, you're able to lead other people. But if you can't lead yourself, you'll never be able to lead a team. So personal development, you've got to make the time and be intentional with it, whether it's going to conferences, whether it's listening to Tony Robbins, John C. Maxwell. There's a lot of really successful thought leaders out there. Find somebody that is in your field and find a mentor and just dive into personal development.
And that could be anything really, personal development. right?
Yeah.
For me, like it's going to the gym, right? Like developing my body, my mind. I mean, playing basketball, you know, working on strategies, listening to podcasts, audiobooks. So I agree with that 100%. I think you should always be working on yourself. That's going to reflect in your business. It's going to reflect in your relationships, whether it's from your employees to your loved ones or your friends. So I believe in that 100%. So what are 2 things you're doing right now for personal development?
Right now, I'm actually studying John C. Maxwell. My current book I'm reading is The 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth. That's an amazing book. I highly recommend it. And then a book, if you haven't read this yet, this is a book that every entrepreneur should read, is Think and Grow Rich. That is like a classic. And when I started 6 years ago, somebody handed that book to me, and that book has completely changed my perspective of being an entrepreneur, working for myself. And that's the classic book that every leader has read, and you know they've rewritten it. And
Napoleon Hill.
Napoleon Hill.
Is that your favorite Napoleon Hill book?
What's that?
Is that that's your favorite?
Yeah.
My favorite, I don't know if you ever read this, is Outwitting the Devil.
Okay.
You read that?
Not yet.
That is a game changer. Everybody go check it out. I don't even have an affiliate link or any Amazon affiliation for selling this, but go check it out on YouTube. Just Outwitting the Devil. There's an audio version. Best book, I think, by Napoleon Hill. One of the most underrated and the most least known of what he written. But yes, check that out 100%. So that's what we got. We're done with episode 24. We got the Social Dragon right here. Be on the lookout for some other guest episodes. Bring it back on, man.
Thank you so much, man, for having me.
You got anything else to say to him?
Find me online, you guys. My website is jimmylee.com with 1 E. Hashtag Social Dragon. And rock it out, you guys.
That's it. See ya.